Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Albert Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Grimgrad. Now, Grimgrad is a city builder. It's kind of grim. There are sort of Slavic overarching themes. Let's jump into things right about now. We're going to jump into survival. Now, I will do my very best to explain what the heck is going on. This game is releasing in a few days, I think, probably by the time that this video goes up. This is the world that we start in. There's a couple of resources up at the top here. We start with 50 logs, we've got living places, available workers, and workers needed. Then we have got all of the requirements for human life, which of course are water supply, sanitation, fire safety, and residents' health. Very, very, very important. We don't actually have any quests at this moment in time, but that may very well come in due course. So, we've got this lovely little waterfall over here, which is kind of relevant, actually. We've also got a nice little river over here and some old carts. That doesn't particularly matter, I don't think. Right, so let us start building, and we will build the leader's tent in the first instance. We'll build that right about there. We need a road in order to build things. That's fine. We will do that. What we're gonna do in the first instance, though, is we're gonna get a good few houses down. I think 4 places for settlers, otherwise known as houses. We'll get them down. Now, what happens when we build them? Well, we need to establish the conditions required for migration, and that's what we're going to be doing. We've got the leader tent here. This has got all of our resources in. We can have 2 dwellers here. There we go. We're starting to see a few people migrating overwards. Now, we can see, place for residents of peasants. There we go. And then we've also got threats, which is sanitation, and then we've also got residents' health. This is going to tick down. I'm not sure why it's labeled as a threat, but it's going to tick down. Now, they also have requirements: 20 units per day of water, and then also units of food as well. Required to upgrade, we need water supply, and we need food. First of all, let's get ourselves a well, or perhaps 2, just maybe to be on the safe side. Wells require 2 workers, which is fine. We've got an edicts page, which we can't open at the moment. Grace of the gods. Build idols to the gods or issue edicts on feasts and offerings to improve their attitudes towards you. Cool, we'll do that. We'll do that in due course. As you can see, we have now upped the water supply to 100%, which is very, very nice indeed. Okay, I would like to expand my operation outwards a little bit. We're not going to worry about this too much. We're going to get some more place for settlers, some more tents, some more houses, and we'll plop it into 3 times speed. Sure. Okay, so there may very well be no conditions required for migration at the moment. Now, that can be a bunch of things, but we've got an event first, so let's address this one. The mother of one of the playing children in the village noticed an unfamiliar child. The child did not belong to their family, and she thought that it was a ghost. Kick it away. Don't kick it out. Don't kick it out. The woman looked doubtfully at the children, but decided that she imagined it. Later in the evening, one of the families did not find their child, and the whole people set off in search. Deep in the forest, the child was still found safe and sound, but the people of the village were frightened by this incident for a long time. Okay, well, thank you very much for that update. It is greatly appreciated. Happy days. Right, we have got a lumberjack hut. Very, very important that we get ourselves a lumberjack hut. It's obviously going to get us a little bit of wood. What other buildings do we need to build right now? We need to build a burial place. We're going to be building a burial place pretty much as soon as we possibly can. We're going to do that. There we go. Delivering logs in the leader tent from the lumberjack hut. Do they have to go all the way around at the moment? Yeah, they have to travel all the way around. That is something that we are quite obviously going to rectify. There we go. Let's cut that short. There's a disease threat. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm trying to address, video games. So, I would like to get a burial place. Now, a burial place will actually lower desirability. There is a desirability overlay. It is this one. Desirability overlay. Yeah, contamination threat and a disease threat. Let's pause and sort of take stock of what that actually means for us. Let's build a road down here, and let us build a barber. Why on earth a barber protects people from diseases, I'm not quite sure. If you know in the comments, please do let me know. But the burial place will protect from contamination. Yeah, that's it, contamination. The desirability overlay is very, very negative. So let's try and not build any houses in this vicinity. But for now, we should be quite okay. There is still a disease threat in a couple of places, but that should go back up to where it needs to go very, very soon indeed, I hope. We still don't have the conditions for migration yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We're getting there. Don't worry about it. Oh, look at that. Collects night soil. I think you mean dead people. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, that's looking good. Everything is looking good on the house front. Let's see if we can try and get ourselves some food. The way that food works, a couple of different ways that we can go about getting it. One is through the use of fisherman's house. There we go. Gives fish, can only be built on the ocean. Well, doesn't look like an ocean to me, but it looks substantial enough to be a body of water that fish are residing in. So what do we got? We got a place for settlers. We got wells. We got the burial place. We got the barber, the lumberjack's hut. We've got the fisherman's house. We do not have the cereal field. Let's do it. 25% efficiency normally, up to 45 over here. Sure. I mean, I could build a few fields. I can build a few fields over here. We've got 23 workers needed, but we only have 22 workers, but we have 42 living spaces. Now, this is all good and well. We've got not enough workers to satisfy that, but that's fine. As soon as I build the market, things are gonna start popping off. Mark my words. Boom. Let's build it there. So suddenly, that is going to give everybody the requirement to satisfy food because we're able to disperse food through the market, which is very, very, very important. So in any moment now, we are going to start to see these houses develop, and I'm very, very excited to see that happen. That should be good. I don't care. I don't care about any of these problems. They're problems, but they're not super relevant for me right now. Okay. Come on. I know you want to upgrade. We've got the workers. Do we have the food? We've got the food. We just need to get across the line. Oh, I'd say what I also need to get. I need to get the Druzhnik outpost. Okay, we'll build that. We'll build that here. This is a weird thing. Check the boxes to forbid who's going to pass. I mean, it forbids literally everyone passing. I mean, I'm going to untick everything. So, yeah, I guess we can artificially sort of stop people from arriving in our city or passing through certain areas. We might want to do that. I don't think I particularly do at the moment. As you can see, two things have happened whilst I was wittering away. These houses have upgraded, so that's good. It's introduced a brand new threat, and that is the threat of fire, but also these houses don't have water, so immediately I'm going to try and fix the water situation. There we go. Get 3 additional wells. I think that should be fine. There's a contamination threat. The contamination threat from the barber. Really? I think that just needs to be... I think the barber just needs to go around again. But that's fine. Right. What else do we need to get? We need to get a hunter's hut in order to get some... Let's put it out... Put it out here. Sure. We need to get a hunter's hut in order to bring in animal skins. That's fine. Water, by the way, we are looking very, very fine for water right now, which is good. No conditions for migration. Yeah, I think we do need some more food. I do think we need more food, and also maybe lacking a little bit in the disease prevention realm, but that's okay. Anyway, what we absolutely need to get is we need to get a fire station. Regular inspections of firefighters prevent the threat of building fires. Boom. Literally just one of those. Perfect. And that now means that this number is going to shoot right back up to 100%, which is quite nice. Okay, we still don't have the conditions for migration, but honestly, I'm not too displeased with how that's looking. So what have we got now? We got a mason's house, produces stones for construction. There's only specific areas that we can build this in. I guess it's got to be over there. I can build... I can build across here, right? I do hope so. Can't deliver. Where do you want to deliver to? You want to deliver to the leader's tent? Well, if you can't deliver over there, we might just have a problem, video game. We might just have a problem. What about a bridge down here? What about a bridge over here? What about that? Okay, apparently you're able to go on a... I have no idea how that... I have no idea how that doesn't work. Maybe try that over there? Try that? Does that work? You're still going on a very, very long journey, but at least it's less long now. This doesn't even look like a deep river. I feel like you could just, you know, you could just cross it pretty easily. Anyway, what do we need for a pigsty? We need storage for meat. Well, let's get a storehouse down in the first instance. I want to keep this area for housing, so let's maybe do a storehouse over here. Sure, get a storehouse over there. We can store literally everything. We can also think about upgrading the leadership tents. A headman's house. I might do that, but we need 10 stone, and we need some planks in order to do that too. And it looks like we also need some, yeah, some more resources just in general in order to make it happen. Okay, that's good. Lack of resources for the current standard of living. Yeah, so people need more food. Is that the issue? I think people need more food. Let's get ourselves some additional food stuff. A pigsty would be a good idea. An apiary is easy to do, but honestly, I think I'm gonna get some more of these. I've got plenty of workers at the present moment. I got plenty of workers. So I would really like to, I'd really like to work on that. Yeah, these can't continually be downgraded. We need to make sure that they are consistently upgraded. Right, a pigsty. Let's get a pigsty over here. Does that lower desirability? It absolutely does lower desirability. Let's actually destroy that building then on that basis. Let's put the pigsty right next to the corpse recycling center. That seems like a good thing to do, doesn't it? Seems very, very good to do. Right. Place for settlers. Place for settlers. Add a little bit of extra road there. I don't think that anyone is going to buy quite yet, but that's okay. Do we need another burial place? I'm going to get another burial place. We'll stick it right next to the pigsty just in case. We need 60 workers. We only have housing for 53 at this moment in time, but that's fine. We'll also get ourselves a brand new barber as soon as we possibly can. That's going to make a difference as well, although... yeah, maybe we should do it somewhere else. Maybe like over here. Maybe we should have like a little sort of service provision area over here. That might be worthwhile. Either way, in the fish department, we are doing just fine. We are doing just fine. Quality food, desirability. Let's have a little look at the desirability overlay. Yeah, desirability's fine. Desirability's fine here. Yeah, these houses, when they're upgrading, that is going to be fantastic. That's really, really good. Very, very happy with that. Conditions for migration. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about that. We don't really need to worry about that at all. Yeah, everything as far as I can see is fine. We are good on everything. But it would be good if we could get a little bit more migration. Right, sawmill. Turns logs into planks. Hey, look, there we go. It's all clearly, like, bumped into gear. And I think, yeah, look at that. We got loads and loads of people arriving. And they're literally being upgraded sort of straight into houses. Any issues? I don't think we got any issues. We got 126 available workers. We've got no available water at the moment. So I am going to try and address that. And maybe instead of... yeah, maybe instead of doing all the wells over here, I'll make some of the wells over here. That would be a great idea. I need to keep an eye on the contamination threats. That is kind of worrying. I will build more burial places as required. That's fine. We also need to be mindful of our food situation. The cereal production, let's maybe get a little bit more cereal. 47.5% efficiency. That's good. I just want to stay ahead of the curve. With regards to all the threats, I want to stay ahead of the curve. Absolutely very, very important indeed. Right. Should we get a sawmill? Let's get a sawmill because... is that going to... build a sawmill over here. Fine. Not enough resources. What resources do we need? We need logs. And if we need more logs, then I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to grab ourselves a lumberjack hut. We need 3 logs in order to get a lumberjack hut. That's fine. We can make that happen. Okay. The Wrath of Diva. Diva? Okay, grain ripening rate minus 40%, honey gather rate minus 40%, efficiency of meaderies, efficiency of bakeries. Okay, well, we don't actually have any sort of honey production facilities at the moment. That's going to last for 3 weeks. That's sort of a global modifier. I think that we're okay with regards to food. I think we're going to be fine for now. We've got 1 plank, by the way, so that's good. That's really coming along nicely. I do need some more just regular wood, though. That would be really, really handy. Let's actually turn the sawmill off just temporarily, check out what's going on in here. We got 2 logs. That's fine. Very, very good. Happy with that. Let's save up and get another lumberjack hut because I do need one. And of course, I didn't build it next to a road, so I'm going to have to stupidly try and correct that. Right. The Wrath of Vels. Building contamination rate, animal population in the forest, minus 40%, pig slaughter efficiency. Okay, that is actually, like, legitimately bad news. That is legitimately bad news, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Water consumption rate plus 10%, and sanitation is now at 0. I presume it's going to be at 0 until we get it, until we get everything picked up. But the problem is, or the solution, I suppose, is the fact that we don't really need to worry about the bad vibes because it should be ending pretty soon. So, what do we got? A mini fair increases desirability around. Yeah, I would like to do that, actually. I would very, very much like to do that. An apiary. I'd love to get an apiary. What's the issue? 20 logs. Required area, fertility. Okay, we can get an apiary down here. A clay pit produces clay. Let's get a clay pit down over here. Presumably this... It doesn't. It says it doesn't decrease. It doesn't. Water consumption rate, disease rate, building contamination rate. Okay, clearly I need to please the gods. Absolutely. Yeah. Pagan Temple Mara, Pagan Temple Ziva, Pagan Temple Svarog. Okay, we're a little bit of a ways away from getting those things done, but we will get there. Don't you worry about that. Let's grab ourselves an iron mine over here. Does this lower desirability? I'm gonna try and put it as far away as I possibly can. If that doesn't lower desirability, I would be very, very surprised. At least some of these things are going to be going away at some point soon, which is kind of nice. We will restart the sawmill. That's really, really good. Do I need to get... I just need to improve desirability. I really just need to improve desirability, and then we're going to be able to get ourselves an upgrade over here. Speaking of, let's have a little look at the overlay. Oh, shut up. Let's have a little look at the overlay, the desirability overlay. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. We just need to fix it. I need a mini fair. I need a mini fair desperately. We need to get a bakery in order to get a mini fair. Sure. Does a baker lower desirability? No. But that being said, let's sort of put it in our industrial area. Produces fish pies. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds great to me. That sounds really, really good to me. Right, we're getting everything. Oh, we get iron literally out of the ground. Like we don't have to refine it. That's kind of a nice little bonus. A weaving workshop, we need 10 planks for that. We'll get there. Iron mine, we've got Seeker of Sacred Stones. Makes sacred stones. I don't think that I particularly care about that. Roof tiles. We absolutely will need roof tiles for a few things, but we don't need to worry about it too much. Right, let's start producing some pagan temples, shall we? Desirability is going to increase, but it consumes fish and meats. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look at that! Look at that. We literally straight up just, like, unlocked a huge amount of our population. That is really, really nice. Svarog, does this increase desirability? It consumes iron and beer. I only have one of those. I wouldn't want to debate a god. So let's maybe not do that. I got the bakery down. That's a fire thread over there. I am going to build another fire station because, believe it or not, I don't actually have many fire stations. And having a fire station near the bakery seems like a pretty good policy in my mind. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Like, we have not got enough barbers. Yeah. Okay, I just built... Oh, no, I didn't build you a thing. Right. Okay, let's also see if we can try and get ourselves some more wells. There we go. How are we doing? We got 194 living places, 110 available workers, and 125 workers needed. So we do need a few more. There's a few resources lacking at the moment, but there are a few people migrating as well, which is kind of nice. Mostly the thing that sort of bothers me is the contamination threat. I'm going to have to, like, massively increase my capability to get rid of contamination threats. Also, I didn't connect up the apiary. Well, we've got loads and loads of honey, so that's kind of good. Either way, we are going to be decontaminating pretty much the entirety of the city right now, which is good. There's an upgrade available for the leader tent. Oh my goodness! Stop giving me negative modifiers. Let's get the tent upgraded. That's really, really nice. I'm very, very happy with that. Do I really need to worry about it? Not too much at the moment. We're on top of the issues. This is good. We're on top of the issues. There is still a contamination threat in a few different places, but I did just build like a bazillion burial things, so hopefully that's going to fix itself. Now, how do I get some more of these? We literally just need more logs, don't we? Sawmill doesn't need resources. Can't delivery. Is it because there's not enough workers here? It may very well be the case. And the fire station is also a little bit worrying. Yeah, I mean, look, we're suffering a lot of stuff. Mara, look, I'm trying to give you as much fish and meat as I possibly can. But we don't have enough workers at the moment. Okay. Why are we going backwards? We really shouldn't be going backwards. Yeah, I feel like we really should be moving. We should be moving forwards rather than backwards. Can't deliver? There's a few issues with like places that can't deliver. It's like, why not deliver to here? Accumulate. Is that gonna make a difference? I don't think so. Accumulate. Is it because we just don't have the workers? Okay. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Oh, shut up. Stop. I don't need rats. I don't need rats. I do need to get this storehouse sorted. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Does that fix the storehouse? Yeah, I think that fixes things. So I think it was just that the storehouse and also the headman's house just didn't end up having neutral. Put that back on neutral. I think it was just that these two buildings just didn't end up having people in them, which means that they couldn't receive deliveries, which was a bit of a problem, as it turns out. So we have 129 workers available and 123 right now. There we go. That's good. That's good. Very, very nice. Okay. Yes, I know you're gonna continually have issues with me. Can I maybe... Yeah, okay, build one of those. Oh my giddy ant. If we're able to offer you cereals, you literally upgraded all my roads. Well, that's pretty fantastic. Well, let's start improving our relationship with you. Let's start improving our relationship with you really, really quick. We have not got enough workers at the moment, though, which is a bleeding nuisance, I would hasten to add. Is it just food that we need? I think it's literally just food that we need. And we're just not getting enough food into the market. Yeah, that is the real problem. Even when these places are upgrading, they're still not getting enough. They're still not getting enough food. How can we increase the amount of food that we get? Not enough resources. Fish pies. I mean, you've got enough fish. Surely you don't need 10 and 10. Oh, shut up. Surely you don't need 10 and 10. Yeah, I feel like we need to get ourselves a new way to get food. What's the most efficient way to get food? Oh, marvel of engineering. The workers were left with extra parts after construction. Well, I'm not exactly gonna complain about that. Let's get this turned back on. Is there stuff that I don't need? Can we turn off the burial places? I don't want to turn off all the burial places. Turn off the pigsty. Turn off Mason's house. I really desperately need the... There we go. Okay, finally we've got it under control. I really need the, Oh, shut up. I really need the fishing huts to work well. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a bug. I feel like it should be the case that there is always somebody in the headman's house, even though it shows that there is not always a worker. That is highly problematic if there is, like, not a worker there. Let's build 3 more houses. I don't actually think that anyone is going to want to join, because frankly, I don't think that the economic conditions in Grimgrad are positive. I mean, Yeah, our population is shrinking, but we always need to make sure, we literally always need to make sure that we have got elite food. You need elite food? Is elite food bread? I guess elite food is bread. Yeah, and if we don't efficiency of bakeries, yeah, I mean, if we don't have people working in storage, then we are just absolutely cream crackered. Like, it's a real issue. All right, re-enable that. I think we just need more fishing, to be honest. Clay pit, I feel like I don't need any more clay, but maybe I do. 135 living spaces. What we really need to get, what we really need to get is we just need to get ourselves more consistent storage. Yeah, it would be nice if we could change that. I'm not sure that we can. Services logistics. If I rank logistics at the top, is that going to make a difference? Yeah, maybe that's going to make a change. Sure. Let's try that. I know that we've got ongoing wrath, but that's fine. We're working on you. You're good. We're happy with you now. At least we're not getting the wrath of Mara. That's quite nice. Yeah. So things are bad, but things aren't exactly terrible. Par for the course in Grimgrad, I suppose. Okay, and at least half of our town has got nice roads. I mean, you know, things may be bad, but at least everybody's got nice roads. Yeah, it is literally just food, isn't it? It is literally just food. Okay, is there a capability to get some more fishermen's houses down? There is. Let's get 2 more. And then we'll get... Yeah, we'll get one of those. Yeah, I do really kind of desperately actually need to get more stuff. Workers needed 100 workers needed and only 62 available. Wow, we've really crested our, really passed our crest here. Either way, I'm not actually overly concerned at the present moment. Oh, you just decided to leave. Why would you leave? Oh, come on, video game. Come on, give me a little break. We've managed to regress back to tents. It may very well be the fact that our wrath modifiers are giving me such, like, unbelievably detrimental negative modifiers. I feel like it's not the case, though. Makes roof tiles. What do you need? 15 logs in order to get the pagan temple. I mean, yeah, we could maybe do that. We could maybe get that done. If I was to demolish some buildings, that might make a difference. No, I don't get my resources. I don't get my resources back anyway, so I mean, it's not like it particularly matters. Well, we've got ourselves one god. Yeah, the grace of the gods is overwhelmingly negative at the moment. Overwhelmingly negative. Yeah. I'm not sure this is maybe particularly well balanced. I gotta be honest, folks. I mean, I do think that we are gonna bounce back from this, but we just do not have the desirability. We just do not have the desirability necessary. Issue ritual cleaning and bathing of dwellings. Issue. Let's do it. Water consumption rate. Let's issue this too. Migration plus 30%. Food consumption rate is going to increase. That's fine. Let's do that too. Nobility. Tax collection rate plus 50%. No. We don't have... We have coins? Where the heck are our coins noted? I didn't see coins anywhere. Okay, look. Migration is supposedly going to increase. We have literally got 12 people in the town. I don't believe it. There's more than 12 people on the street. Look at how many people are on the street. We need to block access for sick people? I mean... Sure, block access... Block access for sick people. Does that make a difference? I'm not sure that it does. I'm really not sure that it does. We're up to 22 people. I mean, the barbers... Let's turn the barbers on. Turn the barbers on, sure. We're up to 17 whole workers. Look at this. Look at this. The people are unbelievably sick. Okay, there is clearly like a massive pandemic that is hitting town. We have more sick people walking the street than anyone else, which is somewhat worrying. I mean, it's very, very worrying, in fact. But I also feel like there is absolutely nothing that I can do about it. Look at how many sick people there are. Yeah. I mean, I've tried to do my offerings, but my offerings doth butter no parsnips, I'm afraid. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's maybe a good place to wrap things up for this one. We probably could have built the idols a little bit earlier, but I feel like we are now in a little bit of a spiral. Unbelievably, I think it was when we upgraded our house, but you know what? That's fine. We're actually down to to 2 people. Yeah, I feel like we could recover from this, but is it worth it? Probably not. Anyway, this is Grimgrad, ladies and gents. I would maybe advise, maybe giving this one a wee bit of time just to sort of flesh itself out. Yeah, things are very diseasy. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. My name, of course, has been Oba the Potato. Check out the Patreon if indeed you're interested in making videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, I'll see you next time. Bye.